All right, welcome in everyone. Certainly hope that your day is going well. We know it's probably going better than it is for folks in Jamaica right now. We're going to take a live look at our camera that we have coming in from Kingston, Jamaica, the capital there. That's at Kingston Harbor. It is an area that is being battered by Category 5 Hurricane Melissa. So, with that being said, we are going to talk a little bit about what's going on with Melissa and kind of some of the things that we'll see going on in the future to come. But it has officially made landfall. We can look at our tropical satellite here. With this look, I do want you to see that the backside of that eye, that has to get all the way on land before you can officially call it a landfall. And you can see the town there of Black River is going to be like ground zero for them. Some of the other towns that a lot of areas, a lot of the National Weather Service was just kind of keeping a close eye on was going to be right near that Black River area. Next up will be Montego Bay. So that's an area that really needs to kind of hunker down as well. So as we look at that, we're just going to continue to keep our eyes on these areas as it continues to make landfall. The landfall has happened officially now. Black River, I'm told, is looking like ground zero. Still calculating winds of 185 miles per hour, making it a powerful Category 5 hurricane. That 185 is just the beginning because we're also being told that there were gusts up to 225 miles per hour. So that 185 is a sustained number. So when you also look at the hurricane, you have to also look at the wind gusts, which will be the maximum wind that they have felt in that area. So this is one of the strongest storms to ever make landfall. It is going to go down in history, certainly for this season, if not for world history and in the history books for years and years to come. So now let's get into the track. We do know that Black River has taken a very, very hard hit, and that's one of the communities that they were really watching very closely because they were expecting it to pretty much be obliterated. It was going to be catastrophic. In the next few hours, we're going to see the winds coming down some, but only to about 150 miles per hour. So overnight tonight, we're expecting a second landfall from Melissa. That landfall will be in Cuba. So with that being said, it's still going to be just as strong because at that point, it'll be down to maybe about 150 miles per hour for the winds, but then it could have wind gust going as high as 185, which is where the sustained winds are right now. The movement right now is to the north-northeast at about 9 miles per hour. It is moving some. That 9 looks good compared to how it was only moving at 2 and 3 miles per hour over the past couple of days. We're going to watch it continue to move to the north-northeast at that 9 mile per hour clip. And then again, that second landfall on the coast of Cuba, coming off of the coastline, probably sometime early Wednesday morning at about 8 o'clock in the morning. At that point, it'll be a Category 3 hurricane, and then raking over some of the islands of the Bahamas, but staying just to the north of the Turks and Caicos Islands. So right there on some of those islands that are a little bit smaller, we don't really hear a whole lot about, but they're going to take on the brunt of a Category 3 hurricane. It's going to weaken down to a Category 2 with winds of about 105 miles per hour once we see it moving away from those islands and then starting to move up closer to Bermuda. Now, once we look at the areas near Bermuda, we know that Bermuda has already taken at least 2 good hits already this season, and it's going to take another one. Probably Category 1 status by that point. Winds anywhere from 85 to 105 miles per hour. So still a strong hurricane nonetheless, but a weaker hurricane than what we're seeing right now. Again, Hurricane Melissa has really just been impressive, and it does look like it will go down in the history books as being one of the strongest hurricanes on record and one of the strongest hurricanes to make landfall in and around the Caribbean for this well, this season, but also really just in history. I think we're going to have to just kind of really keep our eyes on that, because that's probably going to be one of those numbers that we will be talking about for years and years to come. All right, that's it on Melissa. But looking outside, still dealing with cloud cover and wet weather. We're going to continue to have to deal with that wet weather in for the next couple of days. So just kind of make sure you're still hunkering down, finding some indoor events and activities to keep you interested, because it is going to be another probably about 2 days or so before we're able to get the rain out of the forecast. I certainly hope that your day is going well. I'll continue to give you updates as needed. And of course, we'll go back here to our live look back at Jamaica. And again, we thank you for your time.